Hi everyone, this is Omar Ramos again from Orware, and in this video I'm going to teach you the basics on how to use the DOCman List Plugin. So first off, I'm going to open up a new window here. Let me go ahead and cancel this out. So here are the basics. So first off, you would have already gone to Joomlatools and gotten a membership, of course, for DOCman 2.0, which involves about 4 extensions. So from the Joomlatools website, you would have gotten the extension man component, the file man component, and the log man component, and then finally the DOCman 2.0 component. So extension man has to be installed first. I don't believe these two have to be installed beforehand, but then there's DOCman as well. I think FileMan might also be required before you install DOCman. But essentially you install these three and then optionally LogMan. And once you have those installed, then you have, well, first off, DOCman does want you to create a category to start with. So I've already kind of pre-populated this site with some categories and with a number of files that have been turned into documents here. So that's what you need to start off on the DOCman side, of course. And then additionally, you would have already subscribed to the site here at orware.com. And after receiving one of the membership plans, then you will have downloaded, well, you would have logged in, gone to the downloads page, downloaded the DOCman List Plugin, whichever the latest version happens to be, and then you would have come here to the extension manager and installed the DOCman List Plugin. So at this point you would have gone into the plugin manager, and here you'll see the content file listing plugin for DOCman. By default, it's disabled. So you do have to make sure to enable it so that you can use it. And then you go ahead and open it up. And Joomla 3 does present the parameters a bit differently than Joomla 2.5. The way it looks here is not quite as nice as it looks in Joomla 2.5, unfortunately. So here we have a brief description of the plugin. Might be slightly outdated because not all of the options are here, but I'll show you a way you can see more detail in just a moment. So to start off with, the ordering options. The category field is by default ordered by the default Joomla ordering that you have set in the DOCman extension. And then you also have an optional secondary category field to order by if you wish. And then the documents are sorted by title in the descending direction by default. And here's your first introduction to what I'm calling option keys. So as you can see here, we have a description of the parameter. Select the primary field you'd like categories to be ordered by. And then we have a bunch of option keys. So corresponding keys when calling the plugin: category order by name, or category order by title, category order by alias, and a whole bunch of others. Same thing here with the document order. You can have order by name, order by title, but here you have category order by name to, order by none to. All of the parameters pretty much have these option keys associated with them. So one of the key things that I wanted to have in the plugin is the ability to override the options at any point. So essentially we try and set sane defaults as much as possible, but of course there are the special cases on each site, and in that case you can set those special cases to look exactly the way you want for the most part using the option keys. So that's why they're available. And I'll go through how those are used in just a little bit. One of the key things to mention here, and this is kind of like a legacy type issue, but the layout options, by default, you're going to be using the table layout. The table layout is my original layout for the plugin, and I really recommend using the nested table instead, simply because that one has the best look, in my opinion. You're actually able to collapse all of the folders, and it just seems to be a lot more user-friendly, in my opinion. Okay, so going back to the parameters, we have a whole bunch of them here. So for example, if you want to have category links hidden so that people can't go directly to the DOCman categories, you can set that to no. A new parameter I've added in version 2.6.4 and newer: show category links to users with permissions. So for example, if show category links was set to no, guests wouldn't be able to see the links. Whereas if you turn this secondary one on, then let's say a user that does have upload permissions, they would be able to see a link to the category. And that's kind of more of a usability thing, just to make it easier for those types of users to get to those pages, while still hiding it from visitors. We have a show submit file link option. So for those users that are logged in and have the ability to upload, a submit file link will be displayed next to a category. And that comes in really handy, especially in this distributed model that I kind of recommend for people to upload files very easily into a particular folder. And then we have some new options here, for hiding the plus and minus icons, the category icons, different columns in the output. If you don't want certain things displayed, you can change them or hide them completely. And then here within the layout options, you can have expand file list set to yes automatically. You have that. You can set show collapsed at any time if you wish. And then there's particular parameters that only pertain to certain layouts. So for example, this one only pertains to the simple file list CSS3 columns layout. This one only pertains to the image columns layout. In version 2.6 and newer, I did kind of add in this force output caching option. So these are quite nice to use when you have a particular page on your website that has a lot of documents. And usually all those documents take quite a while to kind of get processed within the plugin. So preferably you can turn caching on just those particular instances by using the force caching on parameter. And then I have some additional options kind of related to that to increase the execution time or memory limits if needed on the fly if your server supports that capability. Okay, so that's just a quick overview on the plugin, and then just pointing out that each parameter is documented fairly well with a description of what it does, as well as the option keys that are associated with it.